Hey guys, it's Camille. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing something new. I am going to be doing a Q&A / get to know me tag, and I will be dyeing my hair black. Again, that is why I'm in the bathroom, and this time I decided to dye my hair in the tub shower area so that in case I get dye anywhere, it is easy to clean up. Because last time I dyed my hair, y'all, I will tag that video, I actually got dye on my shirt. Well, this is my dye shirt, so every time I dye my hair I will be wearing this shirt, so it doesn't matter if it gets dye on it. But I also got dye on my carpet and some of my furniture. That sucks. So I will be dyeing my hair here in the shower, and hence where this video will be taking place. Okay, so let's get to it. So today I'm going to be dyeing my hair not with Clairol like I usually do. I'm actually going to be using Cream of Nature's new moisture rich hair color with a shea butter conditioner in the color Jet Black. So I love dyeing my hair black. I love the way it looks when my hair is completely dark black, and I love the way it feels, and I like the shine. So I have a video on like my take on the benefits of dyeing your hair black. Of course, I got a lot of controversial comments talking about how dyeing your hair in general is not good for your hair. That may scientifically be true, but in my perspective and in my experience, dyeing my hair black has only helped my hair as opposed to bleaching it. I didn't say all dye was good. I said dyeing your hair black or a darker color is in general better than bleaching your hair or taking it to a lighter color. So yeah, I'm going to be dyeing my hair, and I'm going to be answering a few questions that my followers and subscribers have been asking me over the past year and a half that I have had my YouTube channel. And I know I've been gone for a while, so I am back to give you guys the spill on everything in my life and me. So let's start. So actually I'm just going to start by combining the color. And first and foremost, we're going to use these gloves. And I don't really use the gloves provided. I just have my own, I have my own stash of gloves that I use. This has a hole in it, but I don't care. I'm still going to use it. I don't know how that got there. So, what you do is you pour this in here. I didn't really read the instructions, but I dyed my hair enough to know the steps. So I haven't taken off the top, and I'm going to shake it because last time I took off this little top and shook it, it flew everywhere, and I was just like, that's dumb. And I'm going to wait a little while until I know that the color has chemically reacted. And another thing that I'm going to do that I don't usually do is I'm going to start in the front. I'm going to start in the front and then work my way back, because I always start in the back, run out of dye in the front, and then my edges are light brown in like 2 weeks. And I'm like, why is my hair brown again? Just to be a good influence, I am going to have a look at the instructions just to make sure I'm doing everything right. So they say 25 minutes. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So basically I was supposed to pour that in here and shake it. Now I'm going to go cut this. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so thanks for tuning in on this video. I know I have gone MIA for some months now, and I have an explanation. There's really no excuse, but let's just say that I have been doing my thing, okay? So I'm going to do this Q&A, and I'm hoping that you guys get to know me, because I've never really explained who I am in any of my videos. And so I intend to do that now. So the first question is going to be, why did you start YouTube? So I started YouTube back February of 2019, and my first video was how to install a lace front unit, which was so bogus because that was my first time installing a lace front unit. So that video definitely is on private right now, but my official first video was my my wash day routine. And I started YouTube because I've always been a connoisseur of hair and makeup. And the way my journey is set up, I kind of grew into YouTube. So I started a YouTube just to kind of explore my talents, share my insights and what I've learned throughout my hair journey, and to share and gain tips from others. And I wanted to start my platform because I do want to start a brand for myself, a personal brand, and I knew that YouTube would be a way that I would be able to connect with other people. So I kind of just sucked it up and started with YouTube. I was supposed to start it like years ago, but I was stalling on myself. So I started YouTube to kind of share my insight on stuff. I have a hair transition story where I did have a perm for most of my life, and I officially started going natural in 2014. And that's when, and even then, it was a long journey because I was going natural, but I was wearing wigs. So I was kind of just corn rolling my hair and wearing wigs for months on end. And I wasn't really caring for my hair in the best way possible. Ooh, look, that guy on me. That is why you wear shirts you don't care about. So yeah, that's why I started my YouTube. The next question is gonna be, where have you been? Where have you been? I haven't posted in months. People have been like, and I didn't even know that people cared, but people have been saying like that they miss me, which means a lot to me because I didn't really think that people noticed my videos, but people have been learning stuff from my videos, and the comments that I get are so fulfilling when people tell me like how I've helped them accomplish a style or do a task, or gave them, you know, the confidence to try a hairstyle on their own. Things like that like really warm my heart when you guys comment on my videos and tell me like what I helped you guys with. So please continue to spread the love and positivity and comment on my videos more often. But I have been working on my brand. I intend to launch a hair and skincare line. So when I tell you guys that I have used Rasul clay to transform my hair, I am working on a clay cleanser product that it will be a shampoo slash a clay mask where it cleanses your hair, it lubricates it, it defines your curls, it softens it, and it helps with detangling. So I'm working on that. Making products, or the research and development part of making products, is such a daunting task. Like, you're going to have fails. You're going to fail in some areas. You just got to try and try again. And making products, being in a laboratory type of setting, researching, that takes time. And I just haven't had time to make videos because all of my time has been devoted into research. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm working on my brand. I'm doing my research. I'm perfecting my products. And that is what I do when I get off of work, is I go straight into my DIY lab and I work on my products. So that's just where I've been, guys. I haven't focused on YouTube because I haven't been able to think of content. The only products I've been using on my hair are my own products. And when they're in research and development phase, it's not something to kind of show off when you're trying to like test the product. So I haven't been able to make videos on product reviews or anything because I've only been using my products. But I will be showing you guys soon what I have been working on. And I really hope you guys, you know, pay attention and like it and try them out and give me good feedback, or, you know, honest feedback. I want honesty. So that's where I've been working on my brand, and I have been putting YouTube on a back burner, but I do intend to be more consistent, and I want to multitask and do both from now on. So here I am making another video and trying to be more active with you guys. Please forgive me for going ghost. So yeah. So the next question is going to be, how old are you and where are you from? So my name is Camille. I am 26 years old as of November 2020. My birthday is March 8th. So I'm going on 27, obviously. And I am from Bowie, Maryland. I am from Bowie. I was raised in Maryland, Bowie, Maryland. My father's from DC. My mom's from Seat Pleasant. So I am an OG native in the DC area, DMV, Maryland area, suburban life. You feel me? The next question is going to be, did you go to college and where? I did go to college. Like I said, I'm 26, so I have graduated from college. I have been a college graduate for 4 years now. And I attended the illustrious, the Mecca, Howard University. And I majored in chemical engineering. So, funny story about how, because when I tell people I majored in chemical engineering, they're like, whoa, you know, they didn't expect that. And it's a funny story about how I majored in how I got into chemical engineering, and I guess it's not really a funny story how I graduated. I just stuck with it. But all in all, I will say I grew up a smart kid. I was in talented and gifted programs in middle school and elementary school. And in high school, I tested into a science and technology program. And in that program, you have a choice of 3 tracks, aka majors, in high school. So I chose out of biology, engineering, and computer science. I chose engineering because of process of elimination. I only had those 3 choices, and I knew I didn't want to do biology because I don't like blood and I had no intentions on becoming a doctor. I knew I didn't want to do computer science because those ones and O's are not my forte. I've tried computering, and when you fail at something or when something doesn't work and they give you like errors, I be wanting to throw the computer. So I knew computer science was not my specialty. So my mom was like, well, do you want to do engineering? Do you want to make robots? And I was like, that sounds cool. So I chose engineering. And so I graduated from the science and technology program, and I applied to Howard University as well as a few other colleges. Howard was actually the only school where I paid for the application fee. The other schools that I applied to, I had waived application fees, and I deliberately chose to apply for Howard because I just always loved how prestigious Howard sounded. My father, he went to Howard for 1 semester, but that was always a school that was talked about in my house. So I applied for Howard and I got accepted. To God be the glory. And I chose Howard. My choice was really between Howard and Bowie State because I'm a cheerleader. Well, I was a cheerleader most of my life, and I got a cheerleading scholarship to Morgan State. I'm sorry, not Bowie, Morgan State. And I got a cheer scholarship to Morgan State, so I was about to go to Morgan, right? But when I got accepted to Howard, it kind of became a no-brainer to me because I always admired the school. And so I went to Howard. And I majored in electrical engineering, but I knew that that wasn't really something that I was interested in. So, and I knew that I wanted to be a pharmacist. So I was like, well, to prepare for pharmacy school, what would be the best choice? And the engineering department suggested that I major in chemical engineering because it would give me the science background to prepare me for pharmacy school. So that's what I did. I switched from electrical to chemical engineering, and that is how I majored in chemical engineering. And now I can't tell you guys how hard that was, because it was hard. Like, I can tell you so many times that I spent crying or on the verge of tears in the library trying to cram for finals. On top of that, that's not the type of major you have when you have a social life. I was a cheerleader. I was in a sorority. I am in a sorority. And I went to parties. Like I had a social life. Like, so I didn't spend as much time as I should have studying. So it was very hard, but I did make it through. I graduated in 4 years, and now I have a bachelor's in chemical engineering. So yeah. But enough about that. My next question is, people have been asking me, what do I do for a living? Right now, I contract at NASA Goddard, in which I'm a cost analyst. And I work for a great company that aids well in my development, and they make sure that I'm progressing well, and they pay me good. So that's what I do. I'm a part-time makeup artist. I actually started after college as a DoD contractor, and I quit my job to be a full-time makeup artist. So for a year and a half, I was a full-time makeup artist in which I developed my skills, developed my clientele, and it was great. And so on part-time, I do makeup. That has slowed down since COVID, but thank God for my full-time job. I'm able to still pay my bills. And I actually got a raise during COVID. That's how great it is. So yeah, I'm a makeup artist and I work full time. So, okay, next question is, how did I get into makeup? I got into makeup, for the most part, I got into makeup like throughout college. I was always the type of person or the type of girl that would be wearing eyeshadow to school, things like that, but I was never like a pro. It was just like, you know, doing as much as any girl would do for makeup. It wasn't until I picked up my mom's eyebrow pencil and did my brows for the first time, and they just made such a transformation that it kind of sparked my interest in makeup. So that's when I started watching YouTube videos on how to contour and highlight. My mom took me to CVS to get my first concealer and my first bronzer. And yeah, so ever since then I was practicing. I was practicing when I was pledging Delta Sigma Theta sorority. They called me Beat Face Camille. So that kind of just put a stamp on it that I was just beat. So my senior year, I just remember buying so much makeup. I would literally skip calculus class doing a cut crease because I spent so much time practicing my cut crease. I missed class. Like, how irresponsible, right? That just shows you what my priorities were. But that's just where my interest grew. My interest grew so much in makeup. I collected so much makeup. I actually had my first client in October of 2015. So I had my first client. She was my line sister. She paid me $10, and I did her makeup so cute, and she loved it. And since then, I have been doing people's makeup for their senior photos, for, you know, school balls and dances and things of that nature. Once I graduated, I was unemployed for 5 months, and I was just lost, guys. I wanted to work at L'Oreal. I wanted to work at Estee Lauder, but I had no experience in those fields. I didn't have any marketing experience. I didn't have any cosmetic science experience, and apparently chemical engineering just wasn't cutting it for them. So it was like really hard to get a job in the makeup field, which is what I really, really wanted. So I ended up getting a job as a DoD contractor, and then I quit to be a makeup artist full time. So now I still do makeup, but I make money with my job. I don't really intend to be like only a makeup artist. I want to be a business owner. So yeah, I don't really know where my makeup artist career is gonna go, because I just have so many like interests. Like, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a business owner, I want to be a professional, you know, celebrity makeup artist. There's just so many alleys that my career could go that I'm just kind of like trying to figure everything out. And if you have any similarities and where your career is going like that, comment down below like your experience and how you discern like what you're going to do next in your career and what alleys to focus on. Because I have so many alleys that I want to focus on that I can't narrow it down to just one. I want to do all of it all the time. So yeah, that's just how I got into makeup. I was obsessed with it. I practiced on myself until I was Beat Face Camille, and then I did other people's makeup and just took clients as they came. My next question is, what are your interests and hobbies? I have so many, like I just said. I've always been an artistic kid. I've always did anybody else read Junie B. Jones? I know Junie B. Jones was like a very popular book back in the day. I would redraw the covers of the Junie B. Jones books. And I was really good at it. Like I drew the wrinkles, I drew everything. And so like drawing and sketching is a hobby for me. I'm a cheerleader. I was a cheerleader most of my life. So tumbling is like something that I've always loved and always been interested in, as well as fitness. I love makeup, I love hair. I love reading books. I'm a bookie. Like I'm developing my personal library. I'm buying a lot of self-help books. If you guys have any book recommendations, please send them my way. I was thinking of doing like a book club tag on my YouTube if you guys want to, read books with me and discuss like different book topics and things like that. I'm totally down for that. I was thinking of doing that for like one of my next videos. So I love reading. I love music. I played piano when I was younger for so many years. I do want to get back into that. And when COVID's not a factor, I love traveling. So I do plan on doing more vlogs and things of that nature in the future. So, are you in a relationship is the next question. No, I am not in a relationship. I am in a relationship. I am in a relationship with the Holy Spirit, with the Lord Jesus Christ, okay? He is the one I talk to every morning. He is the one I go to bed with. He is the one that is with me. And he is the one that I am intimately involved with, okay? Just kidding, y'all. I mean, no, I'm serious, though. But I am not in a relationship with another person besides myself. As of right now, I'm in the process of buying a home. So I feel like once I find my place, once I find my home and I'm settled in there, then I will begin officially like dating and taking other human beings seriously. Because right now, it's hard to take myself seriously until I have like my own place. So yeah, and my last question is, do you have any advice for YouTubers, makeup artists, and naturalistas? For YouTube, I will say that you just have to start. I bought a camera off of GroupMe for about $350. I bought this ring light and I started on iMovie. I watched videos. I learned everything that I needed to learn and I just made the best out of what I could do. My intro is DIY. All of my videos are edited by me, recorded by me in my bedroom or my bathroom. And you just have to plan. You got to plan out your content for the month. You got to plan out how the video is going to go structure wise. Like each video, you have to like visualize how that video is going to go and how to make it like the most interesting video that you can make it. Some videos are going to win, some videos aren't. And that's just the way it is. But you have to have tough skin in any dream that you follow. You have to have tough skin. There are going to be people who dislike your videos. There are going to be people who send mean comments. But you have to keep pushing through out of all of that. Like if you believe in yourself, the rest will follow. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Like no one else is going to make you start your channel. Like no one cares as much more than you. So you just have to care about yourself more than anyone else. And you have to believe in yourself and you have to persevere and you have to plan. In terms of makeup artistry, you just have to practice. I think you just have to practice. You have to work on things that you need to, improve on. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to critique your own work. You need to follow people that you admire and try to, I can't believe I have so much left. Did I get everything? I have so much left. Usually I would have ran out. I'm probably missing some spots. But in general, you want to really believe in yourself in all areas. You have to believe that you can achieve whatever it is that you're seeking after. And you have to persevere. Like you have to be intentful with all of your actions. Every YouTube video, you have to edit it to the best of your abilities. You got to make sure you tag. You got to make sure you have very good cover art for each video, each makeup look you do. You have to make sure that whenever you do someone's makeup, try to look at it in their eyes. Like, if they're going to say something about their brows, how can I make their brows look better before they try to critique me on it? And even if they do critique you on something, you have to be able to be like, okay, I'll fix it. You know, you can't get an attitude. You can't get discouraged. You can't get it. You know, you just can't. You just have to have a constructive mindset and take constructive feedback well. And you just have to keep trucking. You have to keep pushing. Don't let negativity stop you, because if you don't do it, it won't get done. Like, I don't know how else to say that. Like, if you stop, it'll stop. Like, you're the only one that has to keep going. And for naturalistas, just know that your hair is golden. Whatever texture it is, whatever state it's in, just know that it has the promise to be magnificent. And you just have to keep caring for it, loving it, being patient with it every single day, every single day. And there are days where it gets frustrating, it starts falling out, you're a little rushed, you start breaking it off, but you just know that you can start today to be better. So yeah, guys, that's just what I have. And I have finished dyeing my hair, but I have about a third left of dye, so I'm going to try to find places to put this dye. And I will be back to show you guys how this Cream of Nature Moisture Rich hair color turned out. Be back. Okay, so I have rinsed out my hair. It's looking nice and black, just how I like it. So I am about to style it and go. So I really hope you guys enjoyed my little Q&A. Please comment down below. I love to have conversations with you all. If you have anything to reference from one of my questions, comment them down below and like this video, please. And thank you. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.